What is your favorite pastime? Either one of you, or both of you.
Well, life in Georgia has been interesting, and it's been a full life. We're both involved in the church. I did the dog therapy for 10 years with Caleb and Blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And now together we do Meals on Wheels. And that's been a really interesting
Endeavor.
Yeah. It's well needed. I teach Sunday school, a women's group. These are women that, 2 of them are in their 90s. They should be teaching me instead of me teaching them. But it's what it is. We're both very involved in the church, and Dad especially is involved with the building of a new sanctuary.
Well, I think first thing that I have to say is that I lost a lot of friends up here in New Jersey, just passed on. They're transferred from here to heaven. But I have a lot of new friends down in Georgia, and pretty close friends. People that I respect and love, and I know they feel the same way about me. And our pastor down there, he's an offshoot. He was born in Long Island, and he's moved south a couple of times, Delaware, and then Carrollton, and then now into Noonan. He's been pastoring there for 17 years now. Really great guy. He's a guitarist. He's well known in the way he plays, and I just think he's a really great man of God. He gives out a real good message. And my brother has moved from New Jersey, and he has a house. Fred has a house down in South Carolina in Anderson. He's been down there about 7 or 8 years now.
Yeah.
He's in a beautiful area. And my other brother Albert moved from Idaho, and he lives less than 3 miles from us now on the lake. So I really have more closeness with my family here now than I did when I was up north. In the church, I'm pretty involved because I am a deacon, and I'm an outspoken deacon. Our pastor knows that. I've already made some changes in the church. And I'm also, as Barbara said, the chairman of the building committee. Matter of fact, I have to be back next Sunday. We're going to have a meeting, hopefully to put the last final okay on a budget to get a new church started, $1.7 million to build a new building, which will include a sanctuary and some nursery rooms and a foyer, a nice meeting foyer, and new baptismal. It'll be a nice church. It'll be 15,000 square feet. And I also speak in churches as a Gideon. I've been a Gideon for a number of years. Barbara's been the auxiliary president, and I've been president of the local Coweta County Gideons, and I like speaking in churches. I spoke last year, I guess, about 12 times in churches, and bringing the Gideon messages to the churches. Barbara and I both visit the church and try and get to know the people a little bit more before I speak in there, and I've enjoyed that. So we've been very busy with the Lord's work, and I think the Lord's been leading us on that. And also, you asked one other thing, and I want to tell you that I still go fishing with Pastor John. We either meet someplace or I come up north. And I got a kayak, and I do a little kayaking now, kayaking fishing. Albert's got a kayak, and he's got a couple of boats on the big lakes down there. We go fishing. But trout fishing is not something you do where I live in Georgia. You got to go up to the Georgia mountains to do that. But and I also do a little bit of farming. Had some nice farms, right? Nice farming stuff.
Some nice fruit trees.
Nice fruit trees, and just enjoy doing some work outside.